right, welcome in everyone. I'm Chad Miller here with a room full of Summit members. It is a 330 edition of another one of our Wayside Furniture Blendon Sons Studio C sessions, and joined here by one of the great up-and-coming bands we've had in the last 2 or 3 years or so. Joined here in Studio C with Easton Union from right here in Akron. Let's give these fellas a nice warm welcome, you guys. Good to have you here tonight.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, glad to have Easton Union here to perform for Summit members in Studio C. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves on stage? Who do we got up here tonight?
So I'm Brian Patrick. As Brad just mentioned, I am a native here, but I actually lived in Virginia about 15 years. Hooked up with these guys a few years back, and I've been making music ever since. So.
Cool. We got Nick Hoffman on drums. My name is Kurt Anschutz. I live here in Akron. Nick's actually from Orrville, where we record and make music. And there's a happy little logo down here. I'm sure none of you noticed. And then we got Rusty over here on keys, a fellow Akronite.
There you go. Yes, I was going to say what I've loved about you guys is your use of logos. Your drum head there is a total homage to Orrville and the Smucker's Jelly empire that runs that city. But also, your logos, like you have flyers around town, like I saw at Porch Rocker, the Lincoln Logs font that you guys use so well. It fits you well. I love it.
That's an Akron thing right there.
Yeah.
So that's the Hamburger Station logo.
The Hamburger Station, yeah, that's true. That is very true. The Hamburger Station logo.
Little known fact, every letter in Easton Union is in Hamburger Station.
Well, there you go. Sounds like that's where dinner's going to be at later tonight. Well, all right. Well, Easton Union is here for a Wayside Furniture Blendon Son Studio C session. Their self-titled debut EP is out now and released back in May of 2022. They'll be performing in concert Saturday, March 16th with Great Day for Ducks and Bethany Joy at Musica in Akron. And let's start with a song. What do you guys have for us first?
First song is called Talking in Your Sleep. This is one we actually put out last year as a single. And we're going to open up with it.
Too long. When you come back home, it's like you're still gone. And now you've been talking in your sleep, but you ain't talking about me. And it's plain to see that you're in love, but honey, it ain't me. Maybe I should have realized something ain't right when I looked in your eyes. And now you've been talking in your sleep, but you ain't talking about me. Anyone could see that you're in love, but honey, it ain't me. Honey, it ain't me. you ain't talking about me. And it's plain to see, talking in your sleep. But you ain't talking about me. Anyone could see that you're in love. But honey, it ain't me. Honey, it ain't me.
Great way to start. That is Easton Union here as part of a Wayside Furniture Blend & Sons Studio C session for our Summit members. I think this room is pretty much filled with a little bit of standing room back there as well. This is a great turnout for some local 330 music here for our Summit members tonight. Easton Union has their self-titled EP available now and performing in concert Saturday night, March 16th with Great Day for Ducks and Bethany Joy at Musica in Akron. And you guys, this band is still kind of relatively young. And I'm just curious how you guys met and what was the shared vision for the direction that you wanted to take as a band to go forward with, your sound, your aesthetic, your love of Smucker's Jelly, all of that. What led to this band getting started?
Well, it's more about apple butter, I think, for us.
That's fair.
At least for me, I'm an apple butter
That's
guy.
very good. They make good apple butter, too.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all about apple butter. Did you step right up? You were...
We can do this.
Yeah.
So this band has kind of had a little bit of a lineup change since our EP until now. Mm-hmm. But basically kind of this this core group of the band there, I mean, the sound has slightly shifted a little bit from maybe what was originally on the EP. All of us we listen to lots of music.
Yeah.
The range is kind of ridiculous, actually. Like, our record collections are a little crazy. But
I can relate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you get into it and, it's just music, right? Yeah. And all of us kind of have like a bond of a lot of the records, like the 70s and things like that. Mm-hmm. Myself wearing a Poco shirt tonight.
There you go. Yeah.
Matt and I bonded over this record many, many times. It's kind of that shared bond, and like also, over the last year and releasing our last couple singles, the sound has definitely shifted to definitely more of an R&B flavor, that kind of thing. Hopefully that kind of sums it up a little bit there.
It does, yeah. And who knows? We're always moving new places, I think, because of having such eclectic interests, and it's whatever's getting us excited right now, and that's of late has been a little bit funkier, a little bit more R&B stuff.
I totally get
infused.
That. Yeah, I mean, well, you guys started in 2022, or that's when the EP came out, and it's 2 years ago, but that can be a long time as far as personal direction and band philosophy and all that sort of thing. So totally get that. But this is breaking news that we're about to report here with this Studio C session with the band Easton Union. Several weeks ago, you celebrated President's Day with a statement via Facebook that said, it read, and I quote, I'm using the finger air quotes here that you can't see, voted America's most trusted band, end quote. Now, I have no reason to dispute that claim because obviously I trust you. But
exactly.
There was also a mention of the very first State of the Easton Union address coming soon. What are we in store for? And are we gonna have to get the Congress reassembled for that or something? Like,
well, these are very, very divisive times we live in.
I get it.
And Easton Union's here for you. We're about bringing people together. And
right.
healing the nation. So
Should I have brought my gavel to start the proceedings for the State of the Easton Union address? Okay. So are you at liberty to tell us what's in store? I mean, is the State of the Easton Union good?
We cannot divulge certain things. No, we're doing great. The main thing I think we want to get across, and obviously this is kind of a shameless teaser. It will be coming out on social media soon, but the main thing we want to get across is that a group of individuals who shall remain nameless voted for our most trusted band title, and that's all we can say about that, really. But there was a group of people assembled that got together and voted on that, and you can trust us on that.
The delegates have spoken. No stuffing of the ballot boxes. This is real electoral information we're getting across here. I love this. We're breaking news. This just in. Easton Union, the quote, voted America's most trusted band, end quote. That is the State of the Easton Union address, I think, right there. All right, so now that that's out of the way, Easton Union joining our Summit members here for a Wayside Furniture Blend & Son Studio C session. The self-titled EP is out now, of course, and performing in concert Saturday night, March 16th, 2024, with Great Day for Ducks and Bethany Joy. Fellas, why don't we do another song? What do we have for us next here?
Sure, we'd love to. This next one is actually the first tune I wrote for Easton Union, I want to say maybe about a year ago, and it's going to be a little more of that sort of R&B flavor we talked about earlier, and this one is called Leave It Alone.
What you've been feeling ain't what you've been saying. I've got to find a way into your heart. What you've been doing ain't what you've been pursuing. But I'll stay with you another day. Stay or if I go, you can tell me what you need, but don't tell me what I shouldn't know. But I guess I better leave it alone, 'cause I don't wanna be on my own. You know I'd rather stay in this place than ever lose the smile on your face now. What I've been seeing has got me reeling, and I care for you, but what can I do? You can see that I'm nothing without your tender kiss, but when I feel like this, I can't keep going on. Stay or if I go, you can tell me what you need, but don't tell me what I shouldn't know. But I guess I better leave it alone, 'cause I don't wanna be on my own. You know I'd rather stay in this place than ever lose the smile on your face. Well, I guess I better leave it alone, 'cause I don't wanna be on my own. You know I'd rather stay in this place than ever lose the smile on your face now.
talking. There you go. That is Easton Union joining us here for a Wayside Furniture Blend & Son Studio C session. Great sound and rock band here from right here in Akron and touring in the area as always here and there. The self-titled EP is out now, released in May of 2022, performing a big show Saturday night, March 16th, 2024 with Great Day for Ducks and Bethany Joy. That's a Musica in Akron. And, you know, you guys know this. I mean, life as a local band, wherever that might be, whether it's Akron or far, far away, it can be weird at times, especially, you know, like playing, shows here and there. But I sort of caught wind of this before we got started here. But please tell us the story about a particularly weird gig while you were getting, and I'm again using the air finger quotes here, you got jam-bushed at a concert, a gig somewhere out in Worcester. What the heck happened out in Worcester? And what does jam-bushed mean?
Well, jam-bushed, glad you asked. Jam-bushed is a term a good friend of ours, actually down from Bucyrus, Matthew Hoover, if you're listening, this is your tribute. This is your moment to shine here. Jam-bushed basically means if you're playing a show at a bar, could be anywhere, right? Mm-hmm. And someone decides to join the band.
Up on stage.
While you're playing.
Oh, boy.
And Brian was the unfortunate victim of this. He had a line of harmonicas. Actually, in this type of stage, I think was about a quarter of this stage that we're on right now.
Okay.
Very small.
Very tiny. We were on top of each other. And we had this fine member of the audience that decided to grab a harmonica that may or may not have been in the right key. And
we're going to go with not.
We're going to go, definitely not.
Right.
And basically pressed the harmonica into the microphone and blew as hard as she possibly could. That just it sent a sonic wave through the audience there that I'm pretty sure cut people's heads off.
Oh, my God.
So there you have it, jam-bushed.
Hence the word jam-bushed, man. I mean, yeah, I guess that happens, especially in tight, small little rooms. You're all on top of each other, the band on stage and the audience in the room, and one too many drinks, and someone decides to take it upon themselves and go to town and just join on the harmonica. I get that. But, there's no shortage of cool venues to play around here in Northeast Ohio. But I don't know. I feel like out of all of these, I feel like you guys always seem like you're best suited at the Jenks building in Cuyahoga Falls. I mean, that's such a cool spot. Where else can you go to be in a music venue that's also a hardware store with rocking chairs you can sit on? I mean, you guys have played there often. I feel like it fits your vibe perfectly. Speak to us about the greatness of the Jenks building and the character that it has for those who haven't been there. I love that place there, and yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
It's extremely cool. I'm not even sure why. It shouldn't sound good in there. That's an anomaly, but yeah. I always feel like it sounds good in there. And our connection with the crowd in that room is something special. Happens that you can't. I don't think you can plan these things when a space that has no business really being good at hosting music just is for whatever reason. And yeah, it's literally a transmission shop. There's still like tools and like a carburetor or something on the bench behind you when you're playing. And but it's a special room. It feels great in there, and the intimacy with the crowd in there is just. It's very unique.
Well, Brian, you mentioned that you were originally you moved here from Virginia. And I mean, is there even any place like that in Virginia that comes close to the uniqueness of the Jenks building that you found while you were down there in Virginia?
There are some great places down there. There's some great, the same is true here. There's some great places that were here and some great places that were down there and probably every city in America that aren't there anymore. So that's a big reason that I ask all of you all to continue supporting live and local music.
That's exactly right, yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about. Go see these local musicians play out and about and support that in your community.
Preserve our natural habitat.
Right.
Yes. We're not
that's a big part of what we do here at the Summit. Well, we have Easton Union here joining us for some songs and stories for our Summit members, part of a Wayside Furniture Blendon Sons Studio C session, playing some songs from the self-titled EP, which is out now. I understand there could be some new ones cropping up as well, including maybe some world premiere debuts, perhaps. These guys are also going to be performing in concert Saturday night, March 16th, 2024, with Great Day for Ducks and Bethany Joy at Musica in Akron. Easton Union here in Studio C. Let's do another song. What's next, you guys?
So this next tune is called You'll Find a Way. It's got a little kind of New Orleans-y vibe to it, so hope you like it. When it rains, sometimes it pours, but it won't last, honey, that's for sure. Baby, take heart, might take some time, but in the end, it's gonna work out fine. Don't worry about the things that you can't change. If it's sunshine or if it's rain, you'll find a way. It ain't right and it ain't wrong. It's just life and it moves along. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. But your time to shine, it's gonna come around. Don't worry about the things that you can't change. If it's sunshine or pouring rain, you'll find a way. In the end, it'll all work out. But there are days you're gonna have your doubts. So baby, take heart, or just take my hand. Through thick and thin, I wanna be your man. Don't worry about the things that you can't change. If it's sunshine or if it's rain, sometimes you lose, but that's okay. You'll make it through. About another day, you're gonna find a way.
Outstanding. There you go. That is Easton Union and a song called You'll Find a Way. Joining us here with a whole bunch of Summit members here in Studio C. It's another Wayside Furniture, Blind & Sons Studio C session. And looking forward to their big concert coming up Saturday night, March 16th, 2024 with Great Day for Ducks and Bethany Joy at Musica in Akron. Now, you guys have mentioned that you're going to be recording some new music soon. I mean, again, this self-titled EP, this debut release came out in May of 2022, so due for some new music. How many songs do you have? How many songs do you have in the can, ready to go to record here? And what are the greater, I guess, plans for this year and beyond in 2024?
The number of songs is classified, so that's just.
Yeah, actually, last year we released a string of singles during the summertime as well. So we got 4 additional singles out there, and we're kind of doing the same process this year. Yeah. So a good fellow friend of ours there from Orville is lending us his house. Actually, we're going to be recording straight to tape coming up here in a couple weekends. So you can look for a couple more singles from us this summer. And also, we had the honor and privilege of recording with the Akron Recording Company. Very cool. We'll be on the Where the Hell is Akron compilation coming out 2024.
Yeah, so. I think they're up to, this will be what, volume 5 now?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, quietly building quite a collection of the
It's an incredible place.
Yeah. Benny at Akron Recording Company does great work. And I should mention, too, that, I think we're going to get to this one later, but in 2022, your song, The Great Rust Belt, came in at number 5 in our top 33 local songs of 2022 year-end countdown, which had to have been, made a great impact for you guys, with gigs, and getting the album out there as well. The one thing I love about the story that I think our own Brad Savage told me about your the self-titled EP was that this sort of came out and was being made during the COVID weirdness. There were delays in manufacturing and that sort of thing, including like the record sleeve. So you got around that in a unique sort of way, from what I understand. Tell us about that if you would.
Fun story.
Yeah.
It was pretty much I think it was the hottest day of the year thus far at that point in time. I think, and of course, my apartment, that turned into the headquarters there for the stamping operation. So, and we have those records for sale tonight, actually, at a way discounted price. Each one of those records was hand-stamped, hand-stapled, hand-assembled. Usually, like, you pay a company to do that.
Right.
But we were so delayed on everything, and also, like, cost is just huge for that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we hired a printer. We had everything delivered, and my wife and I drove down to Kentucky to pick up the records after about a year wait. That was fun. And these fine gentlemen here assembled in my apartment. We hand-stamped every single one of them.
I love that. So. I love that so much.
We didn't break any child labor laws.
We came close. Real close.
Yeah, I think you're allowed to use your own kids, right?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
That's parenting done right.
Yeah. All right.
No, but I love that. I mean, you're forced to just do it yourself, and that's kind of the whole ethos of being a local band and finding your way and your path out there, and to just buy the sleeves, do the stamping press, and make them yourself and assemble them. I love it. That's so cool that was the end result. And again, those are available at the merch table out in our lobby here. So Easton Union here joining us here for a Wayside Furniture Blind & Son Studio C session in anticipation of their big concert Saturday night at Musica in Akron, March 16th, 2024, with Great Day for Ducks and Bethany Joy. We got another song from you guys. What do you have for us next here?
We're going to let Rusty do another tune here.
Well, thank you, Brian. This one we just recorded down at Akron Recording Company. So that'll be released, we're hoping, fingers crossed, sometime this year. But until then, you got to hear me sing it live. So this one is called You Never Told Me About Her.
and that she wouldn't mind if I called her on the telephone. You've only been on a couple dates, and right now you're happy living alone. I said, are you sure, man? You know I'm happy just to give it some time. You told me, buddy, don't hesitate. As of late, she hasn't been on my mind. You never told me about her. You never wanted to let me see. There's something funny about her, and she's so damn hard to please. We had our fun drinking wine, making love till late in the evening. But when I asked her if she'd be mine, I was left with a lonely feeling. Yeah, she's mean, yeah, she's funny, and she spends all my money with my heart on a little string. You know it hurts me to say it now, but I'd give this woman anything. You never told me about her. You never wanted to let me see. There's something funny about her. She's so damn hard to please. Told me about her. You never wanted to let me see. There's something funny about her, and she's so damn hard to please. You never told me about her. You never wanted to let me see. There's something funny about her, and she's so damn hard to please.
Easton Union joining us here for a Wayside Furniture Blend & Son Studio C session, one of our favorite local bands in the 330 here these last several years. And before we go, I just wanted to see if you guys would be so kind enough to play that song that we played so much during that year 2022, The Great Rust Belt. Kind of a hit in our world of 330 music here on the Summit FM. We'd love it if you guys would be able to play that for us.
Absolutely. We'd be honored.
To do that.
Yeah.
And, while we still have you all here, a captive audience, just thank you so much to the Summit and everything. It's not just this song, but, it's all of the support for all of the local musicians in the area. I know, Nick, you've traveled extensively. Brian, obviously, you've lived everywhere. There's something unique that happens right here in Akron. And I'm not just blowing smoke either. We are blessed to be with so many amazing artists out there, and it takes a station like this to support that and cultivate that and continue it. We're just absolutely honored.
Well, thank you very much for that.
And it's people like you that make that happen. So thank you all.
Almost. Hit all the right switches and. All right. Let's do this.
Years ago today, since I said goodbye to my family, hoping to find work in the Great Rust Belt. I
be home for the holidays and that I would call as soon as I was back up on my feet. But the jobs were few and the work was hard. I mostly slept in the old shipyard. Mills were closing, seems like every day. You couldn't count the men like me, left their homes and families, only to end up out on these streets. Can't recall where I got the gun, but it seemed good to have me one. 'Cause out there you can't trust no one at all. There was a liquor store robbery. I shot the clerk before he shot me. They locked me up, threw away the key. Oh, Arkansas, how I have cried. Wish to God that I had died long before I'd stolen that man's life. For the crimes they'll never set me free. But mama say a prayer for me. On my soul, the Lord might have mercy. Years ago today, since I said goodbye to my family, never to return from the Great Rust Belt. Thank you all so much.
That was fantastic. A terrific Wayside Furniture Blend & Son Studio C session with one of our favorites in the 330, one of the great local bands we have here in Akron. One more round of applause for Easton Union.